as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
I was just thinking that the last time I was with Peter was on our 150th program. This is 174, I think, today, so it's been a while. How are you doing, Peter? How's things?
Very good, very good.
Peter is part of the Rotary Club in Mijas. It's an English-speaking Rotary Club, quite a new club, but about a year and a half now since you opened, and you're always doing loads of different projects.
Yeah, it's a very active club, and it's very fun and interesting time to be there, and a lot of dynamic people, very good projects related to environment, art and culture, children and youth education.
You're very much into art yourself. You organise all around the world different projects based on art to unite people together. Tell us a bit about your philosophy of life, art, culture.
Yeah, well, we do a lot of art projects around the world. It started in Ecuador in 1995 with the big open-air museums where people have access to art, and we worked with the street children and very professional artists and made big open-air museums. And then we moved to Egypt, to Honduras, to Seville, to Norway, to Jordan. In Egypt we did, during 5 years' time, like big paintings in the Faluca sails. And we like to work with all these vulnerable people in art. We find them that they get really engaged and they can see that they are doing something bigger than they thought they could do. And it's a very quick process. At the same time, with this kind of museums, there comes tourists, there comes people who want to be guided, and people can earn money. So it's a great way to integrate people.
And to meet people and to help others.
Exactly.
So what are the projects that you've got coming up now that we can take part in?
Yeah, well, right now, for example, we are painting in La Linea. We're also doing a project in Scandinavia. And the nice thing about the project in La Linea is that we are, for example, painting about plastics. At the same time as we are painting about plastic on big walls where the schools are, we're training in the schools how to use alternatives to plastic. At the same time, we are training hotels to not use straws and restaurants because when the straws comes out from the rivers into the ocean, it's very difficult to get rid of them. At the same time as we paint about the nature, we plant a lot of trees. So we planted around the world during the last 2 months 100,000 trees.
Wow, that's a lot of trees.
Yeah. So
how do you organize that? You say we have planted 100,000 trees. How does that work?
Yeah, so we sent out very good information to volunteer organizations, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, universities, different Rotary clubs, and we send videos, we send information how much one tree can make a change in the life on Earth. So all these volunteer organizations get all this information, and then we send out, in some cases, seeds. In some cases, we connect these volunteer organizations with the United Nations that helps out with coming and helping with plants. And suddenly there's like 60,000 trees planted in India, 8,000 trees planted in Portugal, 1,000 trees planted in Spain, and
little by little,
Sri Lanka.
you put them together and it really does make a difference.
Exactly. So we really help them with good information and sometimes I give like a speech, Skype speech to a school, and then after the speech, the children plant trees, and
which is fun.
it's a lot of fun. And then the birds will be happy because they will be making some nice
Place to live.
Place to live.
And then we have shade from when it's very hot. We have somewhere to sit under the tree.
Exactly.
To have some shade or protection from the rain.
Exactly.
Nature really does provide a lot for us if we didn't destroy it so quickly.
Yeah, yeah. And then the trees also, we plant moringa trees that are good against cancer. We plant trees that are good for fruits, so the children can eat fruits.
We had
little people.
a young gentleman, Femi, on the program a couple of weeks ago, and he actually was brought up in Brixton, but he was from Africa, and he's gone home, and he now plants moringa trees and has his own Life of a Tree natural product range, which is very cool. So it's nice to see that everything really is coming back that way, more natural, back to nature.
Yeah, and then while working with the children and young people and teachers, the murals makes a very nice tool so children and youth get engaged and motivated, and the classes becomes really happy and interesting. Teachers become more creative in their teachings, and so it's
Must be very rewarding for you. Do you feel that you are making a difference? Or is it always like there's so much more to do?
I think I do feel that I'm making a difference. Working with children and youth also makes, they come back to their home and then they talk to their parents. So
Little
you
by
work
little.
in that case with everybody. And then with working with schools, you can train 10 teachers or then train 100, but then train thousands of children. So it's a really interesting way to scale up projects.
Well, it's wonderful to see that everything is doing so well. It's really catching on.
Yeah.
Peter, how can people get involved or help?
Well, right now in the Rotary project in La Linea, anybody can come and paint when we are painting, and they can help with painting for the walls. They can help with also giving money to the artists that are painting with the children and youth. And the project is called artforallintheworld.org, and it's
Sounds
a
like a
very
plan.
happy project, and there's such a nice connection because it's we take a topic and then we work on the topic, not just painting a plastic bag that looks like an iceberg, but then we work with the hotels, with the shops, with different actors that are working with plastic. We paint the environment and then we plant trees. So there's a very nice connection with the murals and
A
the
man
different topics.
with a real plan. Hashtag Better Together. Peter,
Yeah.
congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I would very much like to say thank you for Rotary Mijas for their great support in this project.
Well, it really is. We have to help each other.
Yeah.
Thank you.
so much,
You're
Nicole.
so welcome.
Incredible.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Cañada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you.
Hey, hey.
Tonight won't be like any night. Why? Because the Feria of San Bernabé starts right here in Marbella. It starts with the pregón. So much going on. The beautiful thing is that the main fair activities from Tuesday evening until the following Monday go on all day in the centre of Marbella, which is fabulous. The Alameda Park is where all the little casetas are, all down Alameda, the Paseo del Mar. It's a fabulous experience. For the last couple of years, I've gone to the Deborah charity shops and got myself some fabulous Sevillana dresses to take part in all the festivities. Now, even though I've lived here most of my life in Spain, I have to say that when it comes to Feria, although I love it, it is more like carnival and dress up. For the Spanish, though, it's completely different. This comes from the heart, its passion, its history, its culture, it's their heritage. And it's a unique experience for us who live in Marbella or in Spain to come and be part of this. It can be a little overwhelming. You go in and you see all the different casetas, the different stalls set up, but it's not a private party. You can go up and order the drinks or what everybody else is having to try, the tapas, try a little bit of dancing. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to do the proper dancing. The idea is just to get into the spirit of it, to feel that you are a part of it and enjoy this unique experience. And then in the evening, the fair goes up to behind the La Cañada shopping centre where they have the fairground, and you have all the different fairground activities. There's lots of different places for children, activities for children, places to dance. There's just so much going on. This is a unique week. If you are here, please get involved, go and take part, go and walk around, dance and enjoy yourself. Happy San Bernabé.
Hello, I'm Roy Litchell from Lauri San Pedro. Last week's sign was "Let's go for a swim." One more time. Let's go for a swim. This week's sign is "Pick up a book." One more time. Pick up a book.
Well, the program's finished. That means it's time for you to get off the sofa and get yourselves down to the terraces del Puerto. On top of the sports port in Marbella is where you will have that fabulous firework display to kick off San Bernabé Fair 2018 in Marbella. San Bernabé is Marbella's patron saint. This is a very important and fun event in Marbella. Make sure you're part of it.
And it's time